Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel The World Coin. On this channel, we explore rare and valuable coins from around the world. Old dollar coins, error coins, and hidden treasures that can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you love coin collecting, or want to know the real value of coins you already own, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss an update. Let's get started with today's rare coin. I have 4 videos of 5 cents. So let's get started. The 1979 5 cents Monticello coin with no mint mark from the United States of America is a classic modern-era nickel that holds deeper numismatic interest than many people realize. At first glance, it appears to be a simple 5-cent piece used in daily transactions, but when studied carefully in very fine condition, it reveals historical continuity, design significance, and the potential for meaningful collector value under the right circumstances. This coin belongs to the long-running Jefferson Nickel series, first introduced in 1938, a series that has remained one of the most stable and recognizable designs in American coinage. The obverse of the 1979 nickel features the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The portrait was originally designed by Felix Schlag, whose initials appear on the obverse in later modifications of the series. Above Jefferson's portrait appears the word Liberty, followed by the date 1979. To the right of the portrait is the national motto, "In God We Trust." Because this coin has no mint mark, it was struck at the Philadelphia facility of the United States Mint. During this period, Philadelphia nickels commonly carried no mint mark, distinguishing them from Denver D and San Francisco S issues. The reverse of the 1979 nickel displays the image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate. The building is shown in a detailed frontal view, with the inscription E pluribus unum above it. Below the building appears Monticello, followed by 5 cents and United States of America. The architectural rendering of Monticello is intricate, featuring columns, steps, and dome details that are highly sensitive to wear and strike quality. The 1979 Jefferson nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the standard composition for nickels since 1866 except for the wartime silver alloy issues of 1942–1945. It weighs 5.0 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter with a plain edge. Unlike silver coins, its intrinsic metal value is modest, meaning that collectible worth is determined by condition, rarity in high grades, strike sharpness, and mint error varieties. In very fine condition, typically graded between VF20 and VF35, the coin shows moderate and even wear while maintaining clear major details. On the obverse, Jefferson's hair above the ear and along the temple shows flattening, yet the outline of the hair remains distinct. The cheek and jawline appear smooth from circulation but retain strong contours. The rim must remain complete and separate from the lettering. The inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust must be fully legible and bold. On the reverse, in very fine condition, Monticello's major structure remains clearly visible. The steps leading to the entrance show wear but remain outlined. The columns may lose some sharpness, and finer architectural details soften, yet the building's shape is fully defined. The inscriptions E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America remain complete and strong. Even wear across the coin without deep scratches, corrosion, rim damage, or signs of cleaning is essential for maintaining collector appeal. Original surfaces with natural toning are far more desirable than cleaned examples, as cleaning reduces numismatic value significantly. Although the Philadelphia Mint produced a large number of 1979 nickels, high mintage does not guarantee an abundance of attractive survivors decades later. Most entered circulation immediately and experienced years of heavy handling. Because collectors in the late 1970s focused less on saving common circulation coins, well-preserved examples in strong, very fine or higher condition can command premiums compared to heavily worn pieces. The greatest increases in value occur in higher mint state grades. Coins preserved in original bank rolls or collections may achieve grades such as Mississippi 65, Mississippi 66, or higher when professionally certified. Registry set collectors compete for top population examples, especially those with sharp strike characteristics. On Jefferson nickels, strike quality is critical. Collectors examine the steps of Monticello closely. Full-step nickels, where the steps beneath Monticello are sharply defined and uninterrupted, are highly desirable in mint state grades. Although full steps are generally associated with uncirculated coins, strong step detail can enhance desirability even in circulated examples. Mint errors significantly increase collectible value. Some 1979 no-mint mark nickels have been discovered with double die obverse or reverse features, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or struck-through errors. Dramatic errors with strong visual impact can sell for several $100s depending on preservation. Exceptional certified examples of rare varieties or high-grade full-step nickels have achieved prices approaching or exceeding $1,000 in competitive auctions. Surface preservation plays a vital role in determining market value. Contact marks, scratches, or environmental damage reduce grade and appeal. Coins stored in albums or original rolls often retain better surfaces than those stored loosely. Cleaning or polishing a coin permanently damages its natural finish and significantly lowers collector interest. Historically, the 1979 Monticello nickel represents the continued stability of the Jefferson design during the late 20th century. It reflects an era of American coinage in which traditional designs remained unchanged for decades, reinforcing national identity and continuity. The detailed rendering of Monticello ties the coin directly to Thomas Jefferson's architectural legacy and the nation's early history. In terms of market value, a standard circulated 1979 no-mint mark nickel typically trades near face value. However, attractive very fine examples with strong eye appeal can command modest collector premiums. Certified mint state coins in high grades, particularly those with full steps, have realized prices in the hundreds of dollars. Rare mint error examples or exceptionally preserved top-grade specimens may reach into the $1,000 range under strong demand. The 1979 5 cents Monticello coin with no mint mark embodies both everyday American commerce and enduring historical symbolism. In very fine condition, it retains balanced wear and clear design detail, making it an appealing addition to date and mint collections. With superior preservation, sharp strike characteristics, or rare minting anomalies, it transforms from a simple 5-cent piece into a valuable numismatic collectible capable of achieving impressive market prices within the coin collecting community. Next video. The 1975 cents Monticello coin with the D mint mark from the United States of America is a classic example of how a seemingly ordinary nickel can carry real historical depth and collector potential when examined closely. At first glance, it looks like a simple 5-cent coin used in everyday transactions, but in very fine condition, with the right characteristics, it becomes an important piece within the Jefferson Nickel series and can hold significant value depending on preservation, strike quality, and rare varieties. This coin belongs to the long-running Jefferson Nickel series first introduced in 1938. The obverse features the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The portrait was originally designed by Felix Schlag. Above Jefferson's head appears the word Liberty, followed by the date 1970. To the right of the portrait is the national motto, "In God We Trust." The small d mint mark appears to the right of the date, indicating that this coin was struck at the Denver facility of the United States Mint. The mint mark is a key identifier because different mint facilities sometimes produce coins with slight variations in strike quality and survival rates. The reverse of the 1970 D nickel features Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate. The detailed front view of the building dominates the reverse design. Above the structure appears E pluribus unum. Directly below the building is the inscription Monticello, and further down are the words 5 cents and United States of America. The Monticello design is highly detailed, especially in the steps, columns, dome, and window lines. These small details are extremely important in grading and directly affect market value. The 1970 D nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the standard alloy for nickels since 1866 except for the wartime silver alloy years. It weighs approximately 5.0 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter with a plain edge. Since it contains no silver, its collectible value is not based on precious metal content but on condition rarity, strike sharpness, and the presence of mint errors or desirable design characteristics. In very fine condition, usually graded between VF20 and VF35, the coin shows moderate but even wear from circulation. On the obverse, Jefferson's hair above the ear and along the temple shows visible flattening, but major hair details remain clear. The cheek and jawline appear smooth from wear yet still maintain strong outlines. The rim must remain complete and well separated from the lettering. Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1970 should be fully readable without merging into the rim. On the reverse, in very fine condition, Monticello remains clearly defined. The steps leading up to the entrance are visible though worn. The columns and central doorway retain structural detail, although finer lines may be softened. The inscriptions E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America remain bold and legible. Even wear across the surfaces without deep scratches, corrosion, dents, or cleaning marks is essential to preserve collector interest. Surface originality plays a major role, as cleaned or polished coins lose significant value in the numismatic market. Although the Denver Mint produced a large number of 1970D nickels, high mintage does not guarantee high-quality survivors decades later. Most coins entered heavy circulation and were not saved in pristine condition. During the 1970s, collectors were less focused on preserving clad coins compared to earlier silver issues. As a result, sharply struck and well-preserved examples are more desirable today than raw. Mintage numbers might suggest strike quality is especially important for Jefferson nickels. Collectors carefully examine the steps of Monticello. In higher mint state grades, coins displaying fully separated and uninterrupted steps are known as full steps nickels. These are highly sought after because many nickels from this era were weakly struck, causing the steps to appear flat or blended. While very fine coins naturally show wear on the steps, stronger than average detail still enhances appeal. Market value for a standard circulated 1970D nickel in very fine condition is typically modest. However, coins with strong eye appeal, clean surfaces, and sharper details may command higher premiums among collectors building complete date and mint sets. The significant value increases occur in higher certified mint state grades. Coins graded Mississippi 65, Mississippi 66, or higher by professional grading services can sell for hundreds of dollars, particularly if they exhibit full steps designation. Mint errors can dramatically increase value. Some 1970D nickels have been discovered with double die obverse or reverse varieties, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, die cracks, or struck through errors. These minting anomalies create unique collectible pieces. Depending on the type and severity of the error, as well as overall condition, such coins can reach several $100s. Exceptional certified examples of rare varieties or high-grade full steps nickels have approached or exceeded the $1,000 range at auction. Historical significance adds depth to this coin. The 1970D Monticello nickel represents the continuation of a design that connects directly to early American history through Thomas Jefferson and his estate. It reflects the stability of American coinage during the late 20th century, a time when traditional designs remained consistent for decades. Condition rarity remains the most important factor driving market value. While millions were produced, relatively few survive in pristine condition. Storage conditions greatly affect preservation. Coins kept in albums or original bank rolls often retain stronger surfaces. Exposure to moisture, improper handling, or cleaning permanently reduces value. In summary, the 1970 5 cents Monticello coin with the D Mint mark is more than a simple circulation nickel. In very fine condition, it offers balanced wear and clear design details that appeal to collectors. With superior strike characteristics, strong eye appeal, certified high grades, or rare mint errors, it can move beyond ordinary value and enter the range of hundreds of dollars, and in exceptional cases, even approach the $1,000 level. Its connection to Thomas Jefferson, its detailed Monticello reverse, and its role in the long-standing Jefferson Nickel series ensure its lasting place in American numismatic history. Next video. The 1978 5 cents Monticello coin with no mint mark from the United States of America is a classic example of how an everyday circulation nickel can carry historical depth and collector potential when studied closely. At first glance, it appears to be a simple 5-cent piece used in daily commerce, but in very fine condition, and especially when exceptional characteristics are present, it can hold meaningful value in the numismatic market. This coin is part of the long-running Jefferson Nickel series that began in 1938 and continues to be one of the most recognized and stable designs in American coinage history. The obverse of the 1978 nickel features the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the primary author of the Declaration of Independence. The portrait was originally designed by Felix Schlag. Above Jefferson's head appears the word Liberty, followed by the date 1978. To the right of the portrait is the national motto, "In God We Trust." Because this coin carries no mint mark, it was struck at the Philadelphia facility of the United States Mint. During this era, Philadelphia nickels commonly bore no mint mark, distinguishing them from Denver D and San Francisco S issues. The reverse of the coin displays Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate. The structure is shown in a frontal architectural view with detailed columns, steps, dome, and windows. Above the building appears the inscription E pluribus unum. Directly below the structure is the word Monticello, followed by 5 cents and United States of America. The Monticello reverse is highly detailed, and those small details play a major role in grading and valuation. The 1978 Jefferson nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the standard alloy used for nickels since 1866 except during the wartime silver alloy years of 1942 to 1945. It weighs approximately 5.0 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter with a plain edge. Since it contains no silver, its value in the collector market depends entirely on condition, strike quality, rarity in higher grades, and the presence of mint errors or special varieties. In very fine condition, typically graded between VF20 and VF35, the coin shows moderate but even wear from circulation while retaining strong primary details. On the obverse, Jefferson's hair above the ear and along the temple will show flattening but remains clearly outlined. The cheek and jawline appear smooth from wear yet maintain distinct contours. The rim must remain complete and separate from the lettering. The inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1978 must be fully readable and bold. On the reverse, in very fine condition, Monticello's structure remains clearly visible. The steps leading to the entrance are worn but outlined. The columns show some flattening, and finer architectural lines may be softened, yet the building's overall shape is strong and recognizable. The inscriptions E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America remain complete and legible. Balanced wear without deep scratches, corrosion, rim damage, or evidence of cleaning is critical for maintaining value. Natural surfaces with original toning are far more desirable than cleaned or polished coins, as cleaning permanently reduces numismatic worth. Although the Philadelphia Mint produced a large number of 1978 nickels, high mintage does not automatically translate into abundant high-quality survivors decades later. Most coins entered heavy circulation and were not saved in pristine condition. During the late 1970s, collectors were less focused on preserving clad coinage compared to earlier silver coins. As a result, sharply detailed examples with strong surfaces can command premiums beyond face value. Strike quality plays an important role in value assessment. Jefferson nickels are especially sensitive to strike sharpness at the steps of Monticello. In higher mint state grades, coins displaying fully separated and uninterrupted steps are designated as full steps nickels. These coins are highly sought after because many issues from the 1970s were weakly struck, resulting in blurred or incomplete step detail. While very fine coins naturally show wear on the steps, stronger than average architectural definition still enhances desirability. Market value for a typical circulated 1978 no mint mark nickel in very fine condition is generally modest. However, coins with exceptional eye appeal, smooth natural toning, and stronger detail can attract higher collector interest. The real increase in value occurs in mint state grades certified by professional grading services. Coins graded Mississippi 65, Mississippi 66, or higher, especially with full steps designation, have sold for hundreds of dollars at auction. In rare top population cases, exceptional examples have approached or exceeded $1,000 due to registry set competition. Mint errors significantly increase collectible potential. Some 1978 nickels have been discovered with doubled die obverse or reverse varieties, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, die cracks, or struck-through errors. Dramatic errors with strong visual impact can reach several $100s depending on condition and rarity. Exceptional certified examples of rare varieties in high mint state grades may approach the $1,000 range under strong demand. Historically, the 1978 Monticello Nickel represents the continuation of a design that ties directly to early American history through Thomas Jefferson and his estate. It reflects a period of stability in American coinage when long-standing designs remained unchanged for decades, reinforcing national identity and tradition. Condition rarity remains the primary driver of premium value. While millions were struck, relatively few survive in exceptional condition. Proper storage in albums or original rolls preserves surfaces and detail, while exposure to moisture or improper handling reduces value. Cleaning or polishing severely damages the coin's originality and lowers its market appeal. In summary, the 1978 5 cents Monticello coin with no mint mark is more than a simple circulation nickel. In very fine condition, it retains balanced wear and clear design elements that appeal to collectors building date and mint sets. With superior strike characteristics, strong eye appeal, certified high mint state grades, or rare mint errors, it can move into the range of hundreds of dollars, and in exceptional cases, even approach the $1,000 level. Its connection to Thomas Jefferson, its detailed Monticello reverse, and its place within the enduring Jefferson Nickel series secure its lasting importance in American numismatic history. Next video. The 1976 5 cents Monticello coin with no mint mark from the United States of America represents an important piece of mid-1970s American coinage, combining historical symbolism, classic design continuity, and strong collector interest. Though often overlooked as common pocket change, the 1976 Jefferson Nickel can hold meaningful numismatic value, especially when preserved in very fine condition with attractive surfaces and strong remaining detail. As part of the long-running Jefferson Nickel series introduced in 1938, this coin reflects nearly 4 decades of uninterrupted design tradition by the time it was struck. The obverse features the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson's profile dominates the front of the coin, showing his tied hair, prominent forehead, defined nose, and formal 18th-century appearance. Above the portrait appears the word Liberty followed by the date 1976. To the right is the inscription "In God We Trust." Because this example carries no mint mark, it was produced at the Philadelphia facility of the United States Mint. During this era, Philadelphia nickels typically did not display a mint mark, distinguishing them from Denver issues marked with D and San Francisco issues marked with S. The reverse displays Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate, rendered in a symmetrical frontal view. The architectural details include the dome, columns, steps, and central entrance. Above the building is the motto E Pluribus Unum. Below it appears Monticello, followed by 5 cents and United States of America. The Monticello reverse is known for its fine detailing, particularly the steps beneath the portico, which play a critical role in determining strike sharpness and grading quality. The 1976 nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing approximately 5.0 grams with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters and a plain edge. Unlike earlier wartime nickels from 1942 to 1945, it contains no silver. Therefore, its value is determined entirely by condition, eye appeal, rarity in higher grades, and the presence of mint errors or special varieties rather than intrinsic metal content. In very fine condition, typically graded VF20 to VF35, the coin exhibits moderate and even wear while retaining clear major design elements. On the obverse, Jefferson's hair above the ear and along the temple shows flattening but remains distinct. The cheek and jawline are smooth from circulation wear yet maintain clear outlines. The lettering Liberty and In God We Trust must remain sharp and fully readable. The date 1976 should be bold and unbroken. The rim must be complete and clearly separated from the design. On the reverse in very fine grade, Monticello's structure remains well defined. The steps may be worn but still visible. The columns show some softness yet retain shape and separation. The dome and roofline remain intact and recognizable. All inscriptions are fully legible. Even wear across both sides, without deep scratches, corrosion, pitting, rim dents, or signs of cleaning, is essential for maintaining collector interest. Original surfaces with natural toning are far more desirable than cleaned examples, as cleaning permanently reduces numismatic value. The year 1976 carries historical importance because it marked the United States bicentennial. While special bicentennial designs were issued for quarters, half dollars, and dollars, the nickel retained its traditional Jefferson and Monticello design. This continuity reinforces the historical strength of the Jefferson Nickel series and highlights its enduring connection to early American history. Although millions of 1976 nickels were produced in Philadelphia, many entered heavy circulation and were not preserved in high grades. As a result, coins surviving with strong detail and minimal marks can carry premium value. In ordinary circulated very fine condition, the coin typically trades modestly above face value. However, examples with superior eye appeal, minimal contact marks, and smooth surfaces can command higher prices among collectors assembling high-quality sets. The major jump in market value occurs in mint state grades. Coins graded Mississippi 65 or higher, particularly those exhibiting sharp strike characteristics, can reach into the hundreds of dollars. A special designation known as full steps is awarded to coins with fully separated and uninterrupted steps on Monticello. Because many 1970s nickels were weakly struck, sharply detailed full steps examples are scarce and highly sought after. Certified high-grade full steps coins from 1976 have achieved prices approaching or exceeding $1,000 in competitive registry markets. Mint errors add another layer of potential value. Known errors from the 1976 Jefferson Nickel series include double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, die cracks, and struck-through debris. Dramatic and visually appealing errors in strong condition can sell for hundreds of dollars, and in rare certified cases, may approach the $1,000 range depending on demand and scarcity. The coin's historical significance lies in its representation of American heritage through Thomas Jefferson and Monticello. The design symbolizes democratic principles, architectural elegance, and continuity in United States coinage. As part of a series spanning generations, the 1976 nickel remains a stable and respected component of American numismatic history. Condition rarity drives long-term value. While mintage numbers were high, relatively few examples survive in pristine condition due to decades of circulation. Proper storage in coin albums, original bank rolls, or protective holders preserves surfaces and detail. Exposure to moisture, improper cleaning, or abrasive handling reduces collector desirability and market value. In conclusion, the 1976 5 cents Monticello coin with no mint mark is far more than ordinary change. In very fine condition it displays balanced wear with strong design clarity, making it a desirable piece for collectors completing date and mint sets. When found with exceptional strike quality, attractive original surfaces, certified high mint state grades, or rare mint errors, it can reach market values in the hundreds of dollars and, in outstanding cases, approach the $1,000 level. Its enduring Jefferson portrait, detailed Monticello reverse, and connection to the bicentennial era ensure its continued relevance and demand within United States coin collecting. So if you enjoyed this rare coin history video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos about valuable coins from around the world.